Hello everyone, Sophia the Ice Ninja here. Pretty early in the morning because I just saw this new update on COPPA. I'm also using this as a way to test the Note 10's camera here. But we got another update on COPPA finally. It actually it's not really good news. It's more like what Creekcraft said, but it's another one. So any of you know DanTDM, the Diamond Minecart? He just uploaded his video on COPPA there, pretty late to the party, I know. But he just uploaded his video on COPPA there, which is I was worried about him too because he would definitely be going down because of COPPA. But he uploaded his video on COPPA there, and he stated that he had an idea to fix COPPA, and that next week he's going to phone YouTube and propose this idea to them, which is hopefully because whenever you hear this idea, it abolishes the need. It makes it comply with COPPA because there's other websites that do this. I'll provide an example. I'll provide the example that he mentioned here. And it also abolishes even needing to label your videos in the first place, which is good. So the idea he proposed was if you guys ever go onto the website Neopets, have you guys ever heard of that? The idea he proposed was similar to the functionality that Neopets use. Neopets, whenever you set up an account on Neopets, it asks you for your parents' email address if you enter your birth date as under 10 or 13 or whatever the age was. And they have to do that because that makes them comply with COPPA. So they do that, which means you're getting your parents' permission to get data collected on you. If YouTube implemented a system like this, and if you didn't have an account, then all the features were blocked. I don't think that's exactly how it worded. I'm just kind of messing it about a bit here, but if that's how it worked, if you didn't have an account, then I mean you can't comment on accounts. You can't comment if you don't have an account anyway. So there's that. And then just add don't start targeted ads to people who don't have accounts or anything, because you can't comment when you don't have an account anyway. So, which is good because then someone could propose DanTDM said he'll be proposing this idea to YouTube. It will completely eliminate the need for you to label your videos as well, because if a kid signs up for an account and puts their birthday as on under 13, then YouTube can use an algorithm similar to what Neopets uses, where it can detect that, okay, this birth date is this, so we need to actually ask this parent and send this email to this parent. And if they enter the wrong birth date, that isn't exactly YouTube's fault. YouTube can't do anything about that. That's the kid's fault then. So technically, the FTC can't do anything about that because it's not YouTube's fault, it's the kid's fault. Unless YouTube actively were planning with it or something. Sorry, I'm just downloading stuff there. So unless YouTube is actually planning with this kid to actually do it, then technically they aren't in the position to do anything about it. So I'm just hoping this idea could work and that YouTube will go through with this idea. Because this will eliminate... We won't need a mixed audience option then, because we don't need to label our videos then. Because YouTube algorithms are doing it for us. Because you can't comment on YouTube videos when you don't have an account anyway, so there's one feature already done. So why not just do that then? Why do we have to put the blame on the creators? Make them work to comply with the law when they didn't have to before. Risk fine. And not to mention, you're just giving them more work, and you're scaring the ever living crap out of them with the way that, because they're scared they're going to label things incorrectly. Whereas this solution here, solution all along. If they just went with this, we wouldn't be in the mess that we are now. All those COPPA videos would be gone. They wouldn't even exist if they just did this. So hopefully DanTDM will be successful. I wish him good luck to get this through, because while Creedcraft was definitely a step forward in saving YouTube, it wasn't completely fully, because the YouTube algorithm's still going to exist, which if YouTube algorithms in the past or anything to go by, they don't work that well. And secondly, the mixed audience option still doesn't exist, which is a big flaw. Sorry about that. My PS3 just has a habit of turning itself on at this time. Probably an update or something, but even though updates every day, or whatever. I'm getting off topic. So, also to bring up Creedcraft's video as well, if you guys know, Creedcraft stated that he is going to. He talked with the FTC, and they stated that they're going to have full-on investigations to find YouTubers. They aren't actually going to go and just gun shotgun, like, not a case of just which YouTuber we're going to find today. It's not going to be a case of that. They're going to launch full-scale investigations of it, and you can't find. They're going to, and as I said before, they're going to consider other factors before they fine you 42 grand. So you can just, it's not, you can't, you're going to get fined 42 grand. It's, you can get fined up to 42 grand, which you have to do like the worst of the worst. So that's Creedcraft's video. But the YouTube algorithm's still a problem, and the mixed audience options still hasn't been put in place yet. But if DanTDM is successful in getting this proposal through, we could be safe. We won't even have to label our videos then, which means the mixed audience option will be completely unnecessary. And I'm hoping YouTube's listening to what I'm saying right now, because if this doesn't go through, we would still like the mixed audience option. I'm not saying it's redundant completely. If this is I'm just saying, if this idea goes through, that DanTDM's proposing, and that you guys actually accept it, then the mixed audience option will become redundant, because there'll be no kid or adult option either, because you won't have to do that. Because if Neopets can do it and they're complying with COPPA just fine, then why can't YouTube? Right, so that's all I have to say. I'm hoping the best luck to DanTDM in getting this proposition through. And hopefully this could be another step forward, as this could eliminate the need for the algorithm and the mixed audience option, which could save our only two problems we have with COPPA at the moment. Right, bye everyone.